to the new edition of the Executive Corner. I am your hostess, Ivy McQueen, and I'm here today with the fabulous, wonderful, let's give you a title. You are fashion PR, owner of Front House Management. You are now a fashion designer. Karen Michelle, y'all. Karen Michelle. So my guest is Karen Michelle. So Karen, the way that we do the Executive Corner, we don't go with all, hey girl, no, we jump right into it. Okay. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So tell me how you got involved in fashion.
I got involved in fashion back in 2008. I produced my first fashion show with Genesis Women's Shelter. And from there, I was like, okay, I think fashion is where I want to be. After I produced that fashion show, I ended up getting pregnant. My husband and I had our first child, so I kind of took a break from it. And I was like, I'm going to jump back into it, once I, do my motherly duties. And so I hit the scene in 2010 with Celebrity Fashion Experience, and it just blew up from there.
Okay, so tell everybody, in case you haven't heard about Celebrity Fashion, shame on you. Celebrity Fashion Experience is the real deal in Dallas, Texas for elite, high-end fashion. But anyway, I'm going to let her tell you about Celebrity Fashion Experience. How did that concept come about?
It really started with working with emerging designers, just trying to put them in the forefront, bring publicity to them, bring an audience to them. And then before you knew it, Project Runway designers were reaching out to us, wanting to come to Dallas and show their collection. I was like, well, sure, And so it just got so, amazing to the fact where, now we have celebrities coming to the show. We've had Ann Ward from America's Next Top Model. We've had Mike Ruiz from the A-List, New York. We just had Mondo, Project Runway All-Star winner. So it's just, no telling who's going to be at the show next year. Yeah.
I remember my first time was last year, and there were Dallas Cowboys in the audience. There were just a plethora of celebrities, local and national celebrities, which was just amazing because you kind of wonder, like, where did she come from? I love that she had this experience. So it was very warm and inviting to see, one, that she's just doing her thing and she just busts into the scene, and two, is that she's a lady working it. You know what I'm saying? She's just a regular person.
I'm a regular
person. So, okay, now to kind of turn it a little bit, you're not what they consider the model type girl, right?
Right.
So, have you had to combat that? Like, let's talk about that. Have you had to combat that? Not being what Americans consider the model girl?
I battled that for a while. I actually went to a talk with Jan Strimple, and that was one of my concerns and questions that I asked her, because I wanted to make sure I hit the scene right and that people would take me serious, because I didn't look like a model or, whatever the case was. And so she, gave me really good advice, and I took it and I ran with it, and that's from on, Celebrity Fashion Experience just grew. It just went crazy.
Right. So the advice that you would give to people who don't look like the cookie cutter image or whatever industry they're in, what is the advice that you give to them?
I would just say, if it's in your heart and you're passionate about it, then everything else will unfold. You don't have to, be a size 2 or, a size 2 and 10 or whatever, I guess you want to say, and, be in the fashion scene. People take me serious because I'm passionate about what I do and I'm serious about what I do. So as long as those things are in place, you'll be just fine.
Just fine.
You'll be just fine.
She's doing it. I'm telling you, this is Volume 4, and it supported Autism Speaks.
Yes.
And what made you connect with that organization?
Well, I've been working with Dawn Newfield. She did our past show in November, and we just kind of grew very close together. And I never knew that her son was autistic. And so, just having a conversation on the phone, and she just kind of told me a little bit about it, I kind of grew near and dear to her. And I was like, Dawn, how about we do something benefiting Autism Speaks? And she just nearly lost it. She was like, yes, let's talk about it. And so it's something I really wanted to do because she's a friend of mine, and I just wanted to do something that would help benefit something that her son is struggling with.
Awesome. It was a great event. The blue colors it was just fabulous event.
It was beautiful.
It was very beautiful.
So beautiful.
It does, and everybody wore it well.
Yeah.
So tell me, what have been some of the most memorable and some of the most challenging situations since first? Let me backtrack. Okay. Tell people what Front House Management is. What do you do in Front House Management?
Front House Management is fashion PR. We, help with branding. We basically do all your marketing. it just covers every aspect of fashion, basically, the business aspect.
The business aspect. Okay, so when you say from the front to the back, are you looking for designers, for event planners? Like, who do you help?
I help designers. I help. You may have, someone that may be coming out with a new nail polish collection or something like that. We help with the branding, getting them out there, getting publicity, and everything, and just kind of doing the marketing and PR that they need to get their name out there.
Okay, so y'all hear that? You don't have to sell clothes. What is it? Jewelry. Go ahead.
Nail polish, makeup. It could be anything. Because everything falls under fashion. Fashion is just really wide and it's wide open for really anything.
Mm-hmm. So. Yes. So anything that you want to get out there and have people clamoring over your stuff, this is the company. I highly recommend her because just seeing her products in just the short time that I've had experiences with her, blown away. And you guys know I don't give people plugs. All the free.
No free plugs.
No free plugs. Okay. So give me about 2 minutes. Actually, my commercials are not that long. Give me some time. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll be back to finish our interview with Karen Michelle. Thank you.
Are you tired of having money issues? Living from one paycheck to the next paycheck? Borrowing from one person to pay the next person only to have another bill that you still owe? Well, stop. Get off that wheel to nowhere. How? By joining Legendary Beauty Cosmetics as a beauty ambassador. Legendary Beauty is a direct sales company with a wide range of skincare and color cosmetics for all women. It's up to you. We offer part-time and full-time independent business opportunities. So take control of your financial freedom. Legendary Beauty has been giving our beauty ambassadors the freedom to live the life that they want. So what are you waiting for? Another bill that's going to put you further into debt? No. Join Legendary Beauty as a beauty ambassador today. Call us at 817-705-9215 or visit our website, www.mylegendarybeauty.net.
All right, welcome back. Karen, Michelle, and I just had a great conversation off camera. Don't worry about what we talked about. That's between us. But anyway, let's go back into the interview. Okay, so you just launched a fashion swimwear line. Mm-hmm. It was very, very, very cute. Nothing I can wear because y'all don't want to see all this sexiness. But anyway, so what inspired you to come up with this fashion swimwear?
I have been traveling back and forth to Miami during Miami Fashion Week, mm-hmm. and just kind of looking through books and stuff, and something just hit me and was like, you should do a swimwear line. But it wasn't just right off the bat. I just went and bought fabric and just started creating something. I had to really just ponder on it and think about it because I didn't know if this was just something, a phase I was going through, or if this was just a hobby I just wanted to pick up. But I just kind of slept on it, and then it just finally came to me like, you need to do this. You really need to do this. And so when I went to New York in February, I went down 7th Avenue and I think 32nd Street and started buying fabrics. And then I came up with the concept when I got back here to Dallas, mm-hmm. and that's when I put the whole swimwear collection together.
And what's the name of it? I love the name. What's the name of your swimwear?
Key Resort and Swimwear.
I love that. And how did you come up with that? Was that inspired from Miami trips?
Growing up, I've always wanted to visit Key West. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what was up with that. Like, second grade, I want to go to Key West. I want to go to Key West. I was like, I had never been to Key West, never seen pictures of it, but I just knew I wanted to go to Key West. Mm-hmm. And, just the word key just stuck out because it's basically Key Resort Swimwear, access to any beach within reach. That's the slogan for it. So you have a key access to any beach of your desire. And that's just, that was my desire to always go to Key West. So that's how I kind of came up with it.
Have you been to Key West?
I have not, but I am going. I'm going to Key West, and please
put it out there for the world to see. I am finally in Key West.
Yes, and that is on my to-do list for this year.
So, okay, I know that there's some great things going on with Celebrity Fashion Experience. I follow you on Facebook. And I hear that you are being courted by other cities.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's hear about this. What's going on with that?
I have not released the city.
Mm-hmm.
That does not mean that the city's not in place. The city is in place. It's just I want to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's before we actually release the city where we'll be. But I'm really excited. Mm-hmm. I'm actually teaming up with my cousin. He lives there in I'm about to reveal it to y'all. He lives, far, far away.
I like that.
And he works for the production company. And so, he thought it was ideal to bring Celebrity Fashion Experience to him. Instead of him building a whole new platform, why not bring something that's already created? So, I'm working with him on that, and we're really, really excited about it.
So guess what? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I keep telling so many of my business people, don't reinvent the wheel. If you got something that's working like Celebrity Fashion Experience, invest in it and bring it out and be a part of it rather than trying to do your own thing and looking like you're biting off of somebody. Yeah, I said biting. Taking a stroll off of somebody else's dime and time.
Yeah.
So okay, I know this is like a whirlwind for you right now. So how do you keep grounded?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't even know how I'm sitting here with you right now because I did not go to bed till 3 o'clock this morning. I had to get up at 8:30 to get my daughter to daycare. So I pray a lot. I pray, and honestly, I just really talk to God. I'm like, okay, I need you with me today because I just don't understand how I'm doing this. But it's hard. It's hard because at a point in time, I was actually going to school. I'm a mother, a wife. Working a full-time job on top of building this business. So a lot of people were like, girl, how are you doing this? I'm like, I don't know, but it's working and whatever, So, but it's just, I don't know, it's just by the grace of God that everything is working out because at the end of the day, I'm like, how did I pull all this off?
Yeah.
In one day.
And it looks flawless and seamless.
Yeah.
So outside of the Celebrity Fashion Experience, your clothing line, what other projects do you have in the fire?
Oh my gosh. I have Latino Fashion Week here in August. They actually are out of Chicago. Mm-hmm. They have Latino Fashion Week in Miami, Puerto Rico, and it's going to be new here in Dallas in August. So I have a great relationship with one of the producers, and he reached out to me and wanted me to be a part of it. So I'm working on that. I'm working with designer Jay Schick out of Chicago. We're doing something actually the end of this month, and we're going to actually put that information out next week.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm doing my shoot for my swimwear next week, and of course everyone knows that I'm not going to Miami because it's just I don't have the time to do it. So I'm going to do the shoot here at the W Hotel. They sponsored their space for me to do the shoot. So it's a lot going on this year. It's a lot, and I will let everyone know like on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, so as we wrap this up, tell people how to get in contact with you. Give me your Facebook, your website, give me everything. Don't
call me.
Don't call me. Everything but call.
I'm booked for the rest of the year. No, you can actually email me at info@fhmpr.com. You can always visit me on Facebook under Karen Michelle. I think I have it Karen Michelle Karen, so you may want to type it in that way. You can follow us on Twitter, Front House Management. You can always visit us at cfeshows.com or fronthousemanagement.com. And then, of course, the swimwear, Key Resort, and it's a slash, like a little dash, swimwear.com.
Yes.
So you can just go to Facebook and get everything.
Just go to Facebook.
Just go to
everybody
Facebook.
else do. Some people actually use Facebook for business, so we happen to be one of those people.
Yeah, I use it for business.
You don't need to be all up in our business. So anyway, I want to thank you for being here today. It's been awesome. Thank you. We're real quick. Answer the questions.
Yes, I love it.
I know, right?
On to the next thing.
So thank you all for being here. Karen, tell my people bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. And again, if you want to advertise on the Executive Corner, email organizednoisepr@gmail.com, or if you want to sponsor the show, go ahead and sponsor. You're going to get out there. Don't worry about it. I'm Googleable. You Googleable?
I'm Googleable.
Googleable.